Hello, and welcome to English Podcast with Missy. Here we learn English for real life. Clear, slow, and simple. Let's learn English together. Are you ready? Let's begin. Hi, friends. It's Missy here. And welcome back to our cozy corner for English and stories. Today, I want to tell you about something that happened on a perfectly normal afternoon. One of those days when you expect nothing unusual, but life surprises you. I had just finished shopping, my mind full of small, ordinary thoughts. What to cook for dinner, whether I should wash my hair that evening, when I noticed something lying on the street. At first, I almost ignored it, but something made me stop. What I found and what I decided to do turned into a little reminder that small actions can carry a lot of kindness. So make yourself comfortable, maybe with a warm drink, and let's start today's story, The Lost Wallet. Let's go. It was a bright, sunny afternoon, and I was on my way home from the supermarket with 2 heavy shopping bags. The air smelled faintly of fresh bread from the bakery nearby, and I could hear the soft hum of a bus engine waiting at the stop. In my earphones, a gentle acoustic song was playing, and I was already planning dinner in my head. Pasta with tomato sauce, maybe a fresh salad with lemon dressing. As I walked past the bus stop, something caught my eye. At first, it seemed like just a piece of dark fabric lying on the pavement, half in the sunlight, half in the shadow of the bench. But the shape felt familiar. I slowed down, then bent down and picked it up. It was a wallet, slightly worn but still in good condition, the leather warm from the sun. I immediately looked around, scanning the street for anyone who might be searching for it. The road was quiet, except for a cyclist pedaling slowly and an elderly lady walking a small brown dog. Nobody seemed to be looking for anything. I turned the wallet in my hands. It felt a little heavy. For a moment, I hesitated. Should I wait here in case the owner came back? Or should I go straight to the police station? I gently opened the wallet, careful not to move anything. Inside, there was cash, a couple of bank cards, and an ID card. The photo on the ID showed a man with short hair, glasses, and a warm smile. I imagined what he must be feeling at that exact moment. Maybe worried, maybe angry with himself for not checking his pockets. I remembered the time I lost my phone at the park. My stomach had felt heavy with worry, and my mind kept replaying the moment it had slipped out of my bag. It wasn't just about the phone. It was about the feeling of losing something personal, something important. Just as I was deciding what to do, I noticed movement in the distance. A man was running toward me. His face was red, his hair slightly messy, and his eyes were scanning the ground. He was clearly in a hurry. When he reached me, he stopped and leaned forward, trying to catch his breath. "Excuse me," he said. His voice rushed. "Have you seen a wallet?" I smiled and held it out. "Yes, I think this is yours." I handed it over carefully. The change in his expression was immediate, from tense and worried to deeply relieved. He opened it quickly, checked the contents, and let out a long sigh. Oh, thank you. I thought it was gone forever. I told him I had found it just a minute earlier near the bus stop. He kept thanking me, his voice full of gratitude. As he walked away, still smiling, I felt a quiet warmth in my chest. I was truly proud of myself for stopping and taking the time to help. The rest of my walk home felt lighter, as if my shopping bags weren't heavy anymore. That small act had made both our afternoons brighter. In this story, we used 6 useful chunks you can practice in daily life. Here's what they mean and how you can use them yourself. On my way home. This means while I am going back to my house. Example: I met an old friend on my way home from school. Pick up something. This means to take something from the ground or a surface. Example: she picked up the keys from the table. Look around. This means to turn your head and check the area around you. Example: he looked around to see if anyone was watching. In a hurry. This means moving quickly because you have little time. Example: I was in a hurry this morning, so I skipped breakfast. Hand it over. This means to give something to someone. Example: the teacher asked for my homework, so I handed it over. Feel proud of myself. This means to feel happy about something you did. Example: I felt proud of myself after finishing the marathon. You know, chunks are like little puzzle pieces for speaking English. Once you have them, you can just click them into place without thinking too hard. Instead of building every sentence from scratch, you already have ready-made pieces. Like in today's story, when I saw the wallet, I didn't think, how do I say take from the ground? I just said, I picked it up. The more you collect and practice chunks like these, the smoother and more natural your English will sound. Just like fitting the right puzzle piece in the right spot. Let's take a quick look at the grammar we used in today's story. We practiced 2 common English tenses, past simple and past continuous. We use past simple for actions that happened and finished in the past. Example: I picked it up. He thanked me. We use past continuous for actions that were happening at a specific time in the past, often to set the scene. Example: I was walking home when I saw the wallet. He was running toward me when I noticed him. Often, we use both in one sentence to show the background action for past continuous and the shorter interrupting action for past simple. Example: I was listening to music when I saw something on the ground. And that's the end of today's story, my friends. Finding that wallet reminded me that even a tiny decision, like picking something up and returning it, can change someone's day. It made his afternoon better, and it made mine warmer and brighter. Thank you so much for listening to my story today. It means a lot to share this with you. If you enjoyed this episode, try listening again and saying the chunks out loud. The more you use them, the more natural they'll sound when you speak English. And don't forget about today's grammar focus. Past simple for the main actions and past continuous for the background actions. Using them together makes your storytelling clearer richer, and more interesting. Thanks again for spending this time with me. I'll be back soon with another cozy English story. Until then, take care, stay kind, and keep learning.